Happy Saturday, guys. I'm in Kentucky. So, got here last night. This facility was nice enough to let me stay here. They have like authorized, not authorized parking as long as you're out of the way. So, I'm in no great hurry today. It's already almost 1 o'clock over here. And I just, I could have rolled out like 2 or 3 hours ago, but I was just like, fuck it, dude. The way work is fucking giving me the runaround for the last 4 days, I'm so over it. I just want to go home. And they're just making everything a fucking nightmare. Like, they sent me over to Delaware, and then once I was close to Delaware, they were trying to set me up on a pre-plan, picking up from New Hampshire, and I'm like, I can't go that much further into the Upper East Side, guys. Like, come on, I'm supposed to be home. And so, like, my asset manager kept telling me, okay, deny that, deny that, deny that. So, say it's for home time. And I'm like, okay. And then they set me up on this, which I'm supposed to go pick this up in Louisville and then take it to Grand Prairie in Texas. And I'm just like, that's 1,600 miles away from my house. And I have 40 hours to work with until the day I'm supposed to be home. Like, I'm supposed to be home on the 3rd. And that day I'll have 10 hours back, which is great. But I'm not going to drive a whole fucking day on the day I'm supposed to be home. Like, that's not happening. I'm not playing this fucking game of getting home at like 10 o'clock at night the day I'm supposed to be there and I've driven 500 miles. That's not a thing I'm going to fucking do. Like, I'm supposed to be home on the 3rd. Like, and I set it up that way because that's a Thursday and I want the whole weekend. So I'm like, okay, so even if I'm there later in the day on Thursday, I at least have Friday and Saturday and Sunday, to spend with my people. But I'm still not playing this fucking game because they're just giving me the fucking runaround. Like, I keep telling them, like, every time they send me something, I'm calling them up and I'm like, hey, is this gonna be getting me home? Is this gonna be okay to get me home? How can we get me home? Like, I'll accept it. I'll pick up a load. I don't give a fuck. I'm not going into New Hampshire for sure because fuck that shit. I have to go like around New York City, like right around New York City. And I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking fighting with that shit when I'm supposed to be home in a week on the other side of the fucking country, an entire country. So, and the US is big. It's not a tiny little thing. So, I'm just over it. I'm on my own schedule. I'm doing what I'm fucking doing. I told them I'd have this in West Memphis by the end of the day today. And like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock, but that's an hour before me. So it's almost noon there. So they set it up to be there by 10 p.m. tonight. And it's only 380 miles after I grab this load, which is 80 miles away from where I am now. So I'm just over it. I'm done. I hate every single time I want to go home, there's a fucking battle and I have to fucking be on dispatch multiple times a day being like, "Hey, we need to get me home. We need to do this. We need to figure this shit out because I'm supposed to be home." Like, you guys should fucking know that. I told you guys that 2 weeks ago when I was still in Wyoming. Y'all shouldn't have sent me into the Eastern time zone, period. You should have sent me as far as the Central time zone. Send me to Illinois. I don't fucking care. Don't send me all the way to the Atlantic Ocean. I was like 20 miles away from the fucking ocean. On the wrong side of the country. Like, Jesus Christ. Reno is practically into California, okay? It's like 7 miles away from the border. So, come on. And then California is a skinny state. So, it's not that much further to the fucking ocean. So I'm having to drive from one ocean damn near to the other ocean in less than a week with only 40 hours on my clock. Like, I've got 9 hours now, 9.5. I'm getting back 10 tonight, which is great. But then I'm only getting back 6. And then I'm getting back just under 7. And then I'm getting 7 in 4 minutes. Like, okay, you guys need to understand. I'm only going to be running 300 miles a day after fucking tomorrow, after I use up all my time tomorrow, because I'm going to use up all my time today, and then I'll use up all my time tomorrow, and then after that, I'm only going to be able to go 300 miles a day. And right now, well, from Memphis, I'll be 2,000 miles away from home. So even from West Memphis, it's going to be a little bit of a fucking stretch. And they just don't, like, they met me with such a fucking attitude. They're like, oh, well, why do you need to teak all this in West Memphis? And I'm like, because I'm not going all the way to Texas because I definitely won't get home. I'm supposed to be home on the 3rd. That's what I said. Set my home time for the 3rd. And even in their fucking computer system, it's like, oh, we'll attempt to route you home. It's like, no, bitch, you won't. You need me to be on time to all of my fucking pickups and deliveries. You need to fucking assure me that I can get home on time for my shit. Okay? That's how this fucking relationship works. I'm not your goddamn slave. I'm not your goddamn dog. I do the fucking job for you, and I do it fucking well to the best of my fucking ability. Y'all need to fucking treat our home time as a fucking customer. For real. Because this is bullshit that you give us the fucking runaround and you make us feel like shit because, oh, I need to T-call this because I'm not driving all the way down to Texas when I'm supposed to be in Reno, Nevada. Okay? Why zigzag me down to the south end of the fucking country just to zigzag me back up? And then the routing from Texas up to fucking Reno, the most direct routing is all mountain. So why? That's really gonna fucking work. I don't have the fucking hours. I don't have the fucking time. Even if I drop this the very minute that I'm allowed to on Monday morning, which is just after midnight Monday morning, I know they wouldn't have anything to load me out with right away. So what's the point? Like if they had something right away, like, hey, drop this at midnight, pick something up at 1 a.m. and then bounce. I'd be like, okay, we can see if that'll work. But I still don't think I have the hours for it. But I'm fucking frustrated, dude. I'm so fucking annoyed. I just want to go home. Like, I set this home time because they told us we can't go home after the 14th of December unless we use vacation time. And that vacation time would have had to be submitted, like, in the summer. And I don't even have vacation time because I don't get vacation time until next year. Because I have to be with the company for a year before I get vacation time. So I set it for the fucking first weekend of December because I was like, all right, cool. So let's just go home. We'll celebrate Christmas early. I told my family, they scrambled some shit around, because they weren't ready. I'm coming home 3 weeks before Christmas. Like, they weren't ready for this. So, and it was sort of last minute. I gave them 2 weeks notice. I gave work 2 weeks notice. I mean, but I've been out for almost 2 months. So, like, get your fucking shit together, guys. Come on. This is ridiculous. So yeah, my family is scrambling to fucking pull this shit together, and then work is making it so it's like I have to fight with them just to make sure that I'm there. And if they fuck this over for me, I'm screwed. Because, like, if they fucking get me home too fucking late, because my family works. They're not in fucking quarantine. Their jobs are not shut down. They don't work from fucking home. They work Monday through Friday. Normal fucking jobs. They have weekends. So it's like nothing's different with my family. With the fucking quarantine and COVID and all this fucking shit. Nothing really changed. Their, like, daily work has changed, but not their schedule. So, like, it's a big deal. It's not like, oh, well, I mean, you can see them. They're home, right? Like, no, they're fucking not. They're not fucking home. And I'm not gonna ask them, hey, take days off because my work dropped the fucking ball getting me home. That's not fucking fair. That's not fucking fair. You guys told me you would get me home. I told you when I wanted to be home and when I needed to be home. And you said, okay, we'll make it work. And every step of the way, you're like, yeah, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. And now it's crunch time. And you're like, this isn't going to work. I'm like, no fucking shit, it's not. No fucking shit. I told you, don't send me to Delaware. You fucking forced me. You're like, we'll make it work. We'll figure it out. We'll route you west immediately. Sure, west. To fucking Kentucky, through the fucking mountains. It took me fucking forever to go 500 miles yesterday. It took me forever. When I got here at the receiver, I only had 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left on my drive clock. I had an hour and a half left on my 14. So, because that was a fucked up routing, and I was heavy as fuck. I was 75,000 pounds, going through mountains, like 20 miles an hour, all the fucking time. So, I'm over it. I mean, I'm sure you can tell. I'm fucking frustrated, and I'm done, and I want to go home. I'm tired of sleeping in a truck. I'm tired of eating cold canned goods. I'm tired of sleeping in parking lots, okay? There's not even a bathroom here, so that's awesome. There's no food except what's in my truck. I don't get to shower, so I'm going to shower tonight at the yard, which is awesome, because I need one. It's only been, a minute, but I'm done. I'm fucking done. And I just wish that work would fucking understand that when we want to go home and when we say we need to be home, we need to be home. When the customer says, hey, I want my product on this day at this time, you guys tell us do fucking everything you can, safe and legal, haha, but do it. And they need to have the same level of commitment and urgency when it comes to driver's home time, so that this shit doesn't happen. So I'm not on the wrong side of the fucking country, you know. And the woman I talked to, she's like, oh, well, we have 5 days. It's like, yeah, 5 days from right now. You send me to fucking Texas, you know, which if I go to West Memphis, I'm 2,000 miles away. So right now I'm 2,400 miles away from home. So if I go all the way to Texas, I will be 800 miles less. But it doesn't deliver till the 30th. So today is the 28th. So 28, 29, and 30. So there goes 3 days. Then there's only 2 more days because I'm supposed to be home on the 3rd. So then you have the 1st and the 2nd to get me 1,600 miles. I'm a solo driver. The best I can do on flat ground with freaking nothing in my fucking trailer is like 650 miles in a day. That's the best I can do. Because our trucks are governed at 65. So that's the best I can fucking do. 65 miles an hour for 11 hours. You know, and it never fucking works out that way. It's always 10. I always do 10 hours driving. Because, you know, I hate pushing my clock because they bitch at us if we go over. Even by 10 minutes. So, but I hope everybody's having a better Saturday than me. I have to get rolling because it is getting late and I just want to start working west. I don't even know how the weather is, like, through the Midwest, like, if they're gonna route me through. And, like, almost every time they get me home, they send me to California first. So it's like, you guys have no idea, because nothing goes to Reno. So, I mean, what they're probably gonna do this time, because I'm not gonna let them send me all the way to California, because fuck that noise, is they're probably gonna send me to Salt Lake, and then they're gonna have me fucking deadhead from Salt Lake, because there's nothing else. Unless they have me take a trailer that's supposed to go into California and then meet another driver that comes over the hill with an empty and gives me their empty for home time. But, like, that's the only option. I'm not going all the way to California to come back to Reno when I'm supposed to be home in just a few days. I'm not doing it. I'm in Kentucky, okay? I'm too fucking far away. Y'all need to get me fucking home. I have got shit I need to fucking take care of before my family celebrates Christmas on Saturday. Our Christmas is in a week, because that's when I'm going to be home. So, and I didn't get Thanksgiving, because they screwed me over on that. So, like, this needs to fucking happen. You guys need to fucking figure out your shit, so I can be home when I'm supposed to. It's not that complicated. Your whole job is logistics. Getting me home shouldn't be any different. But anyway, I had to fucking bitch about it because I'm livid. I'm fucking seriously angry and annoyed that I have to fucking bug dispatch all the fucking time. And now it's the weekend. So they screwed me over yesterday. Oh, and my asset manager wasn't there yesterday because he took a long weekend for the holiday. So he wasn't there Thursday, he wasn't there Friday, and now it's weekend dispatch, and they're just bitching at me because I don't want to go all the way to Texas. So, I'm sorry, fuck you. You got to go home for Thanksgiving, right? You're gonna spend your time with your family on Christmas, yeah? Like, even if you have to work, you're not working the entire 24 hours of Christmas. So you still get to figure it out and have some time with family. And eat food. Where am I gonna be on Christmas? Fuck if I know, but I know it's not gonna be home. It's gonna be somewhere else in the fucking country. Doing my fucking job. And it demands better fucking respect. It's the bottom line. But yes, so happy Saturday. And I hope you guys are avoiding drama because this is fucking stupid and I'm annoyed with it. But it'll work out because I'll make it because I'm not going to fucking bend over and let them fucking screw me over send me to Texas or bounce me all around the country when I'm like, oh, I wanted to be home. But I guess just, I mean, this is not important. It's fine. I can celebrate Christmas when I go home at the end of January or early February again, you know? It's not a big deal. I'm only home once every 2 months for like 4 or 5 days, but it's fine. We'll catch it next time. It's not cool. Don't become truck drivers, people. Unless you don't got anything or anybody, because goddamn, good luck. All right, have a good day, everybody. Stay safe.